Present. Cool.
And we are live.
Wow, great. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining us, hopefully, for what is episode 2 of Let's Talk Lego with Diary of a Linking Geek. I am very happy to have you guys join us again today. Hopefully, we'll have no technical problems like we did on our pilot episode. If you've rewatched that back, we hope you really have enjoyed it. But for now, let's crack on with episode 2. So, very quick nod to our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. Our sponsor being by fullbodyarmors.com. Have you seen some of these amazing suits? I hope you have. And if you haven't, do check them out. There is some incredible stuff they're building and designing. They are the cosplay kings, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to MCU or full body armor kit. Their new current pre-order that is available is War Machine Mark 1 armor. It is incredible. It's that Gatling cannon and rocket launcher. It is just awesome. And there's new stuff coming up soon on their website. So do check out their website, guys. And of course, if you do wish to place an order for one of their wonderful suits, please use that all-important discount code, which is hashtag DOALG for an exclusive discount. So without further ado, we will move on into the show. Well, we're going to drop the presenting very soon when hopefully everybody knows who we are. But for anyone who hasn't already watched the live show and doesn't know who we are Diary of a Linking Geek. I am Mr. Chris.
Hi, I'm Giorgio.
Yes, Giorgio. That's right. We are the DOALG Lego crew. At Diary of a Linking Geek, we cover lots of stuff. You know, it's a geeky website. But this is our Lego chat show where we talk about some of our favorite kits. You guys get a chance to have an involvement in the show and talk to us about some of the new releases that you guys have seen out there that we may not have picked up on. But we're pretty up to date, aren't we, George? We like to think we are.
We're generally on top of most things, certainly if it relates to one of our own fandoms. Exactly. I can't think of which ones those might be.
I wonder. Is it Star Wars for me, maybe?
I thought that was me. No.
I thought that's both of us. But we do like the others as well. So it is not just all about Star Wars Lego. We'll also highlight City and any of the new other ones as well, like Harry Potter, which is also a very popular theme with collectors and geeks out there alike. So
yes, very jealous of Sam's Hogwarts Castle.
Yeah, the Hogwarts Castle is phenomenal, and he's putting a lighting kit in it. It looks amazing, and we must actually get him to send us in some pictures. So, Sam, if you're out,
get him on the show.
Yeah, Sam, if you're out there, if you want to be on the show and be involved, please do drop us a line and send us some pictures of your awesome build with the lighting kit. So, anyway, we'll move on, and we'll start off with what are we building at the moment? Mr. George, what are you working on? You've got a project on, haven't you?
Yes. For those of you who tuned into our first episode, you will have probably already seen this little fella before.
Yeah.
I'll say I absolutely love this kit, and next week my review of the kit will be dropping onto the DOALG website. So that's www.doalg.com. Was it .co.uk? I can't remember.
.co.uk. We're not international yet, but maybe one day.
One day.
Order it quick before someone steals it.
Yeah. So yes, I've absolutely loved that kit, and I may have loved it so much I may have got out and just splurge impulse buy, and I may have bought his friends. So I now also have Boba Fett, and the TIE Fighter pilot from the same bust range. I'm really looking forward to building these. I did promise you a speed build for these this time. Now I will be getting my new DSLR, but I think we since we've got two kits, we ought to do it together. Have a nice little
build off.
Build off. Build off on the speed build.
Yeah,
That'll be an interesting one for YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. And what we could also do, we could also live stream it at the same time. People can actually join us and watch it and have a bit of bants with us while we do it. Let us know what you guys think.
If you are out there in Interland, do comment. Yeah. We are reviewing the comments as they come through. So don't be afraid. Shout up if there's anything you want to know, any questions you got to ask.
Yeah,
we are monitoring. Let us know.
Exactly. I mean, we also like to hear from you guys and what you are building as well, not just us. I mean, I've got multiple projects on the go. As George knows, I am a collector of parts in general, and I'm collecting bits and pieces for all sorts. And I've just finished collecting, wherever the bag's gone, it's somewhere around somewhere, is the parts for a mock that someone submitted not too long ago on Rebrickable. So we're not all just about ourselves. We will give credit where credit's due when we see some amazing mocks. And of course, what we have seen is we've seen the Millennium Falcon escape pod, which attaches onto the Ultimate Collectors Series Millennium Falcon. So I've finished collecting the parts and we're gonna be building it. And we are going to be doing a speed build, and we will also do a live stream, guys, of when we do that too as well. So hopefully you'll get the chance to join us and see us do that. But it's really nice. What someone's done is they've really paid attention to detail and actually made a dockable piece that goes onto the UCS kit. It's genius. I'm glad someone's done it.
So I'm really excited to see how that one turns out. I'll say I've been so jealous of that kit forever since you got it. Of it. I don't think I pestered you enough to let you help you build it. I think you would have beaten me on a stick.
Yeah, exactly. But this is the thing with it. I also got an amazing deal with it as well. They're not at all a sponsor, but Smiths who are having a very good promotion, and I think I got something like £160 off. It's nuts. So
definitely not sponsored, but Smiths really are a really good place for Lego.
Yeah,
so
they have a good
selection. My wife
selection.
bought me the Stormtrooper for my birthday. Again, great deal, good selection, really easy to work with.
Yeah, I mean,
always
if
worth
you don't want
consideration when you're shopping around for Lego.
Exactly, and especially if you're not bothered about the Lego VIP points. I mean, a lot of members, who are people who actively collect Lego and want it on first release, then they'll probably opt for that VIP points. And I get it because you get early access to it. I mean, the VIPs access has been released of some of the new kits that we're going to be talking about later on in the show. So I won't ruin that right now. But then obviously general access gets given to everyone for these sets. So let's see what happens. But yeah, they are very good for it. They are very good.
I'll say we've just had some, thank you very much, Matthew Evans, for letting us know that you've been building. So they've been building with the Boost Educational Kit and using the basic programming that comes with it. I say it's lovely to see some of these wonderful kits that are coming out.
Yeah.
Really taking modern 21st century. And I say the kids even love the remote functions and using the weapons too.
Yeah, I know. And what a great thing with those educational kits is they actually give you the ability to learn to program as well in a very simplistic manner, but it gets the brain working and makes you actually realize just how easy it is to code. So we actively love Lego in schools. I've worked in schools and kids love it, particularly with the newer Mindstorm stuff. So yeah, I totally get it. It's very worthwhile. So thanks for that comment, Matthew. And welcome, and I hope you're enjoying the show. And it goes for anyone else out there. So we'll give anyone else the opportunity to give us a shout and let you know what you're building at the moment. And there's one other thing I was going to let you guys know about, which is also another kit. So there you go. There it is. In fact, there is the bag with all the parts for the escape pod for the Millennium Falcon. It's it's quite a decent amount of parts in here. But hopefully when I come to build it, I haven't got any missing parts. Thankfully, we like Bricklink, and having the ability to have all your parts list on there is extremely useful. Again, it's not a paid credit here, but we like to credit everyone where credit's due. For anyone who doesn't know what Bricklink is a site that gives you the ability to be able to order specific parts, pieces, and components. There are other websites out there as well. There's ones like Brickowl, and they all offer a similar facility. But what I like about Bricklink is I can actually have a wanted list. I can import a wanted list of parts that I want, and I can start then picking those parts, putting them aside for kits. And that's what I've been doing. So not only have I done the UCS Collector's Edition, I'm also collecting parts for a Gunstar mock. If anyone's seen the Gunstar from the classic 80s movie, which is not Flight of the Navigator, it's gone out of my head now. Oh my God, Last Starfighter, there we go. If you haven't seen The Last Starfighter, then you need to check it out. Anyone who's in their late 30s, 40s will probably would have seen it. But it's a wholesome film, it is a good film, and your kids will love it because it was based on that classic computer game. Can't remember which console it was. If anyone out there on internet lands knows which console The Last Starfighter was done on, then do let me know. I'm also collecting parts for the UCS Snowspeeder. Again, about 2/3 on that now. I've got another bag of these sealed up in the loft, ready for when I've got completed it. What else have I got, George? I've got a few on the go. I'm a bit gung-ho with collecting parts. And I've got the Ultimate Collector Series. I don't think, in fact, hang on a second, stand corrected. I don't think the Imperial Shuttle is a UCS kit, but it's a very popular kit. It's it's just a standard kit, but it's very popular amongst collectors because it's actually very sturdy build, and it's a really nice kit.
I'll say another one of our lovely friend, Lincoln Geek friends out in internet lands. We featured his collection last time, Andrew. They're making room already for the Diagon Alley builds.
Oh right, yes, yeah. So he's making space. Yes, because we featured his photo of him up in his loft building away with his lad last week on last week's show. So if you haven't seen that, you can rewatch that back. But yes, Andrew, glad to hear you're enjoying the show. And yes, I totally agree. The Diagon Alley, sorry, set is.
I don't want to end up in Nocturne Alley now, do we?
No, I don't want to end up in Nocturne Alley. Is something we're going to be talking about in a little while. And then, of course, so I'm collecting parts for the Razor Crest, but not the Razor Crest that you all know. The new Razor Crest that's been released, yes, it looks amazing, but I've been collecting parts from the kit that was designed by one of the mock designers several months ago when it first came out, The Mandalorian, by Rich Boy J. So if Rich Boy J is watching this, yes, I am building your kit. I am collecting the parts. We are both very looking forward to building that kit, aren't we, George? Because that's one we're going to be working
almost
on
as much as we're looking forward to season 2.
Yes. So we're very looking forward to being able to build that kit. There's a lot of pieces to it, and it's quite a lot to collect. But we're getting there. We're about 60% got the parts for that.
By the time we finished everything else, we might be ready.
Yes. So we've got a lot of content to share with you guys over the next few months. Because, of course, yes, this show is now going to be a regular feature. So if you have pictures or things you want to comment on, or even want to come on the show and talk a bit Lego with us, then drop us a message. Just put a comment or drop us an email on the website, and we'll then arrange to do that. So we'll move on, shall we, Mr. George?
Indeed we shall.
Yeah, okay. So what's new at Lego? So and a lot of you will probably already, know some of these things because they've already been splashed out there, but we're actually going to talk about them in a bit of depth. So the new Mos Eisley Cantina Star Wars kit. Oh my God. George, I'm a little bit excited. I
think I just let out a little bit of wee.
This kit looks incredible. I can't believe it. Okay, so we've actually got an article on the website about this, and I'm actually going to highlight some of the bits that we've actually brought up on the show live now. So hopefully you can all see my screen and the article that we've released on the website. So do feel free to go and check it out. It's at www.doalg.co.uk. But of course, we are just going on here just so we can see some of these amazing pictures. I mean, look at that box. The box is gorgeous in itself.
Yes, and not a small box.
No, it's not. And it's not an Ultimate Collector's Series kit. I must reiterate this because a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's a UCS kit. No, it's part of the Master Builder series. Yeah. And it is a Master Build kit. As far as I'm concerned, it looks amazing. Not only is that you've got the detail, the fact that it's an opening up kit. It's a playable kit as well. Fully playable. So not just for the collectors out there. I can imagine the collectors are going to go nuts. I am. And I can see and imagine, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, George, there'll be a lot of dioramas being made from this kit.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you consider the number of kits like the Falcon out there, and the number of ships that you could do, I think there is going to be huge Mos Eisley spaceport out there.
Yep. And I'm tempted to as well.
I really want to maybe go into one of the shows one day and see some of the things that they will do, once COVID drops off and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. We know DOLG will be at some of the next Lego shows as soon as they're, we've got the safety out there. We don't want to be attending shows where, it's just not safe, guys. So we support being safe out there. Yes. So, but yeah, this is just phenomenal. I mean, over 3,000 pieces. Yeah. I know it's saying an 18 plus kit, but it's a huge kit, and there's a lot of miniatures as well, guys. So not only have you got your standard characters, you're actually seeing miniatures that have never actually been produced. You've got, of course, Greedo, and you've also got a couple of other characters, Nine Neb,
the ISB agent.
Yeah, exactly.
All you Imperial fans out there.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of models there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 23 models. That's nuts. Yes. I haven't seen a kit with that many minifigures. Well, I can't remember whether one that had that many in it. So if you guys know,
I don't think I've ever seen a kit with that many minifigures.
Yeah, if you know of a kit out there that's got more minifigures than this, please tell me, because I'm interested to know.
I would say most kits tend to come with two to 4 at the most, and bigger kits might stretch to 6 or 8, but 23 figures is an amazing amount for the kit, and really needed for this sort of build where it's supposed to be the bustling cantina, and they've lived up to that. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to some of the new pieces. Like I say, you could just about see it on this picture, but I think you get a close up later on with Chewbacca's bowcaster now with the playable launcher built into it.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see from the pictures here, which have been happily provided by Lego.com, these are not our photos.
I wish they were.
I wish these were our photos, but our studio's just not that big. Maybe one day. Yes. But you can see, and just from the aerial view, the square footage of this, actually, when you think about this, that's not a small table. You can see from the set square and the pair of scissors there, just to give you some kind of perspective. It's not a small kit at all. It really isn't.
I even like the fact they've gone out of their way to make a dewback to completely fit in with the scene.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got all these little outbuildings as well, which I really like. They didn't have to do that. They could have just focused on the main cantina and not produced this element, but they have. So it really makes it actually, I think, a good value box set.
I say, even as well, down to the fact that taking that initial scene from A New Hope as they're walking in and the Lars family's land speeder crossing in front of the camera, they've included that in the kit. I mean, that could have been a kit by itself.
Yeah, Exactly.
It's just an added extra that you get in this amazing set.
Yeah, and exactly. And the fact that it even opens up into this beautiful, full open bar scene, I really can't think of anything else. Be more happy with, to be completely honest. The detail that's in there. I think
saying, it doesn't even look like it's. I mean, the problem with some of the sets that, whilst they're playable, they require a lot of fiddling around to make it work. This clearly just is just one clip and a plug, and it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I actually saw someone post a picture on social media of a bar scene from the film, and then the same bar scene recreated in Lego at a similar angle, and it looks almost identical. It's incredible. So the fact that the detail that they've paid attention to is phenomenal. So as you can see here with this up close shot with the stormtrooper at the bar and then everyone being served, it's just, the little bits of detail, all your little metal work, all your bits above the back of the bar and everything. Attention to detail is important in Lego, and I think sometimes people forget about how much detail they actually do put into these kits. They think, oh, Lego is really expensive, but look at what you get for your money.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah. So, I mean, hope anyone online watching, what do you guys think? I'm sure you may have already seen this release. What are your thoughts? I mean, we're Star Wars fans. We might be a little bit biased.
Maybe just a little.
Maybe just a little bit. I mean, it's bits like this outside. The attention to detail with the antenna.
I think that's actually a moisture evaporator, is it not?
It might be. Thank you very much for the correction. So if that's a moisture evaporator, then touche, because I didn't know that. The fact that they've included that, did they need to? Probably not, but it's their attention to detail again. It does make a difference. And there it is. That's a really nice up-close kind of aerial shot of it. And there's, of course, that amazing dewback model, because that is a really nice model.
It is.
Yeah. And then you've got what I also really like about this kit is you get these modular ships as well. So you've got the speeder, like you mentioned a minute ago, that passes iconically. And then you've also got this one that's parked outside.
Indeed.
The fact that they've done it. I mean, they have done a Cantina kit, but not on this scale previously. And it had this at a small part of the Cantina, but it was not this big, and it didn't have all of this, and not this much detail. So, and not this, clearly not this amount of figures. I mean, you've even got the sliding door that pops up. I mean, that's great. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I just love the fact that now anyone that gets this kit has a template to basically build whatever they want for Tatooine.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. If you've got the parts, and if you're not one of these people that break things apart for to sell after they've built it, because some people buy, build, and then sell it because they've built it. They've had the enjoyment of building it. I'm not one of those, but some people do. But yeah, no, it looks really great. I really do love it, and I'm looking forward to getting one. It's probably going to be Christmas now when I get one of these, because I can't justify it. I mean, look, you've even got the tarpaulin over the shop.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. And when you've got the little, all these little details. Oh, stop it. We're going on and on about this one now. And I'm sure some of you might be a little bit bored of it. But even the speed is good. And then, of course, you've got all these beautiful new miniatures, as we were mentioning earlier. All nicely done. You've got C-3PO. Han Solo, Chewie, and that's the bowcaster you were talking about. Yeah. Slight differences. I think they've done one previously, but it does look different. 3PO. I don't think he had a purple ocular before.
Not 3PO.
So R2. Yes, sorry, R2.
Geek fail.
All right. Calm down. What I like about it is the speed, the fact that they've been weathered.
Yeah, definitely.
Really good as well. They're not clean, which is what they should be. They should be a bit dirty. Yes, dirty. And of course, the famous musicians. Now, if you can tell me the name of the race, does anyone know? Come on. Yeah, I know you're watching in the comments and you know what these are. Pipe up. I can't remember. I do know them, but I just can't remember off the top of my head right now.
If I recall, the race is called Biff, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Biff. It is Biff. Well done, George. Geek point. I mean, look, Greedo looks amazing. I mean, look at the printing on his eyes. I mean, come on.
Such levels of detail.
Yeah, the detail on miniatures have just gone through the roof these days. They are very good. There's a really good documentary actually on the internet, if you haven't seen it, all about the Lego factory. And it actually kind of shows you some of their printing processes. It's very clever. And if you're into that kind of documentary, do check them out, guys. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm sure we can try and dig it out and stick a link on the website for you all to check it out. In fact, I think George is on it.
Not quite that bad. I'm just asking everyone. So they've got so many new minifigs. What's their favourite?
Yeah. Which are your favourites? Yeah. Right. So that's the Mos Eisley kit. I mean, it's coming out. I'm tingling at the thought of it. It's just so exciting. I'm really watching this space for it. But yeah, no, if you want to read more about it and you want to look at these pictures again in your own time, please do check it out. It's on our website, which is doalg.co.uk. And of course, you've got the more further details at lego.com. So don't forget about that as well, guys. So I'll run back to our presentation now, hopefully, and we'll move on to our next one, which is George. What could it be, George? Do you have an idea?
I think Andrew beat us to the punch on this one.
Yes, he did.
It is Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
I say another one of these absolutely fabulous sets. I can't think of a bad set in the Harry Potter theme, really. They've done so many kits now so well, and I'm so glad that this one has been done to minifig scale, unlike the Hogwarts Castle.
Yeah. I know someone else would agree with you on that.
Yes, indeed. But again, another set that actually has quite a lot of minifigures included. I would say probably up until Mos Eisley was probably going to be on my list for most minifigs, but unfortunately Mos Eisley beats to the punch there as well. But I think this set is absolutely brilliant looking. And what the picture doesn't immediately show you is the fact that this is done as 4 modular base plates of 2 buildings each.
Yep.
So really easy to help build your collection around. And I think it's just, again, it's completely playable, full interiors on them all. And it's just such a lovely looking kit.
Yeah.
I say, really gone to all the details from the movies throughout. And I just love it. But I think the thing which really astounds me with this kit, which I still can't quite get over when I've looked at it and thought it through, that when you think about this with the creator expert range, with the new city block buildings that they do that go for about 150 quid each, this kit is basically 4 of those in one. Yeah. But for half the price.
Yeah. It actually really is good value when you think about it. I mean, I initially saw the price and I was like, whoa.
When you actually think about what you get inside.
Yeah, we then talked about it, didn't we? And then actually, you do actually get a lot for your value for your money.
I say, whilst they may not be as deep, they're just as detailed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Andrew's still watching, hopefully. I mean, Andrew, let us know what you guys think of this kit. But I'm just digging the colours. I mean, look at it. It's so bright and colourful. Just like, it was in Diagon Alley when you first see it. I think it was Chamber of Secrets.
It isn't. No, because you first see it in Philosopher's Stone, because it just Hagrid takes it in.
Yes, that's it. Philosopher's Stone. Yeah.
Chamber of Secrets is the first time he goes via Floo.
That's it. Yeah.
And ends up in Nocturne Alley.
Yes, he does. Yes, which is featured there. Hagrid's coming out of it, as you can just see.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So there you can see it in its modular sections. So you're not stuck to it being in one great big straight. I mean, I've seen people convert and build their own versions of Diagon Alley as bookends and bookshelf fillers. You could soon do that with this if you really wanted to. You could have your books in between each section.
Yeah.
You could still do that and have all the minifigures. I mean, there's 14 minifigures in this kit, I think.
There are 14 indeed.
Yeah, oh, bloody hell.
Not including the owls.
Yeah, not including the owls. Yeah, no. And they all kind of fit with each one. So you've got the Weasley brothers that, of course, go with their shop. And then you've got all the other characters like Ollivanders and with Ollivander's wands. So, you know,
Gilderoy.
And Gilderoy Lockhart, exactly. So, you know, all these different sections have the relevant characters. It really does look beautiful. And like I said, you know, the fact that you got all these nice base plates with them as well, which is even better.
So Andrew is still watching, and he has heard our challenge from last time, and they will be sending us some progress of the Room of Requirements mock that they're working on.
Oh, lovely, brilliant. Yes, really want to get feedback on that, Andrew. In fact, Andrew, if you wanted to be on the show next month, we can actually feature that. So give us a shout, and we'll hopefully try and arrange that, shall we? That'd be really cool, because I really want to see, you know, your progress with that. So send us some photos, and then we can have you on the show. That'd be amazing. Yeah. So, is there any more? Yes, there you go. So here's some of the miniatures. I mean, Gilderoy Lockhart. I mean, even that one's awesome. You can tell it's him straight away. This is one other thing that credit is to Lego who designed them. You can actually tell who their minifigures are meant to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you've got the Weasley brothers. Yeah. Can you tell them apart? Which one's which?
I can't remember which one's which.
I
think
can't.
George is the one on the left, but
George is in the orange.
I think George is the one in the orange, but I can't remember.
You're checking now, aren't you?
No.
Of course you're not checking.
I'm being a dutiful moderator, as one does.
Oh, good. Dutiful moderator. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. We do love you. And of course, you've got Ron and Hermione. Exactly, Hermione with her Fred Weasley's basic Blaze box. And
again,
Ron,
I love the fact that they've actually thought about where they are with this, and they've given them the short legs because they're still kids at this point.
Yes, yeah, I like it too. Yeah, and of course, Ron's eating again. He's got ice cream.
Gotta have some ice cream.
Yeah. So yeah, some of these miniatures are really nice. You're right there, wifey. Yeah. We're live on the internet.
Hi, internet.
I'm live in this room.
Yes, with the squidge.
With the squidge.
Yes, while my wife is, amazingly pregnant. Yes. So, else. It's going very well. We're just chatting with everyone on the internet, talking about the new Harry Potter set, which is Diagon Alley.
Oh, you won.
Told you.
Yes, I've got one here that wants as well.
Yes.
I'm having to convince her that she has to earn enough money first to buy the house that fits it.
What was that, Mandela?
I can't hear anyone.
No, you won't be able to. I've got them through the headset. Well, I don't know. You come in and, take over the show, eh? Yeah. Maybe another time. But anyway, so yes, so we're just kind of reviewing some of the miniatures that come with this set. There's 14 of them with this. It's incredible.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah, there's some really nice ones. Really nice ones. And you got Ollivander. Yeah, you got the oh my God, it's gone up. Lucius Malfoy.
Lucius and Draco.
Thank you very much, wife. And you got the owls as well. Yeah, Hagrid. Yes, I got Hagrid with this pink brolly. Again, all the details amazing. Harry, of course. And you got.
Oh,
Jenny. Yeah, you got the Weasley mum and daughter, Ginny. Yeah, and I think that's the last of the highlights of the miniatures. So in all, it is a lovely kit. It looks really nice. And again, like we said, they're all separate sections. They're all very modular, so it'll look really good as a display piece, as well as, yes, it will, yes. So yeah, so guys, do check it out on the website. Again, it's doalg.co.uk, or of course, you can also check it out on the Lego website as well. So shall we go back to where we were with the presentation?
Right, guys.
Okay.
The internet loves you, Kat.
Yes, it's my beautiful wife, bless her.
Now I've invaded.
Yes.
In
In your PJs, yes. Right, go Crash. Right, so yes, so right, so update on Best Bid. So I'm sure some of you will have seen in the last show that I was on about the fact that the Best Bid Duel Star Wars kit is was released out in America as part of a not released promotion, because the promo wasn't gone ahead with due to COVID, which is a real shame. So they made it what's called a red card Target exclusive. And of course, people over in America have really kind of gone to town on it, and it completely sold out within like 2 days. So my contacts in America, i.e. my family, my cousins and my auntie, have been trying to get one for me, and unfortunately they can't because of it being an exclusive. So I reached out to Lego, and I got an official statement back for them. So they said, it's great that you hear that you like the Lego Best Bin Duel set, but I'm sorry this isn't available in the UK at this time. So I'm remaining hopeful that they said at this time it may be being released to the UK. So all we've got to do is keep our fingers crossed and hope. But it is going for nuts money, and I mean nuts money on eBay at the moment. It's anywhere between 150 to 250 pounds for a kit that's the RRP of 31 pounds. That is mental. So if you're lucky enough to own one of these guys, then I'm well jealous. It is a lovely kit, but yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated that yes, okay, I understand that it was an exclusive, and it was for the 40th anniversary, but they didn't go ahead with it because of COVID. Yeah, another reason that 2020 sucks.
But this is where I keep going back to all these busts which I've now got. They were also released as part of the same cohort of 40th anniversary for Empire, but they're all available globally on the Lego store. And yet this one was just been done as a US exclusive event. It screams to me that there is something going on in the background, that they didn't think the volumes through right, so they've
maybe
they just chose a market that they might be able to use.
Yeah. Well, I'll be interested to hear what everyone else's thoughts are on this. So anyone watching, what do you think? Is it a set that you'd want? Because I certainly would love this kit to be available in the UK, as where everywhere else. So everyone else has the opportunity to own this little piece of 40th anniversary. I hope Lego do pay attention, because it's little things like this that sometimes make you feel, as a fan, a little bit left out. I mean, I know they're going to do trial releases in certain areas of the world, so I remain hopeful.
Something like Lego or Star Wars. Star Wars has such a huge fandom behind it. A trial release isn't needed.
No.
The only question you need to figure out is how much money do they want to print this time round?
Yeah, exactly. So Lego, if you are listening, I doubt you're probably watching our little teeny tiny web show, but please hurry up with it. I really want it, and I don't want to pay American prices on eBay. I don't want it that much that I'm going to pay 250 smackaroonies for it.
And to be honest, I would rather pay Lego for it than give someone some profit that they don't deserve for being lucky enough to buy one of the 6, or to buy 6 copies of it when we can't even buy one.
Exactly. But I wasn't going to go on and rant about that. So we will move on and we'll move past it. But that is the update on Bespin. And like I said, I have had that official answer back from Lego. So because it's not available in the UK at this time, I remain hopeful, and I hope you guys join me in remaining hopeful. And if you feel that passionate, email Lego and tell them that you want this kit available in the UK as well. Anyway, so let's move on. So these are your builds. This is the section in the show where we talk about what you guys have been doing at home, what collections you've got, and we've had this picture sent in by one of your friends, George. Is that correct?
Yes, good old Greg. I'd love to say that's all of his collection, but I know that is just a small fraction of what was out and available at the time. That he has a huge Lego City collection from way back in the 80s, all the Octan branding across everything. We mentioned it briefly last show, but you can see all the detail in there.
Yeah.
I say he's recently bought the new crocodile set as well to go with his train track. I say the set is fabulous. I wish we could show you all the pictures of the rest of it, but so there's far too many people in the way for that.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it. I'm just going to pick out some of the detail that I can see. I mean, you've got a little garden here, Belle, the railway tracks. Is that a beer garden? You know, I'm not quite sure, but it's got a picnic and a table, and it's got all the flowers. It looks really nice in this section, just here alone. It's really, really awesome. And you've even got the marina. The fact that there's a marina as well is just awesome.
Yeah, I would say, I think as well with Greg's collection, he's done so many mocks as well when building through the city. It's all very difficult to see where one starts and the other's end at times. I mean, I even love, I can't remember if it's an official kit or a mock he's done, but the petrol station in the corner there on the right, it's just, there's lots of little details, and it's just the bustling nature of it. I think the collections looks really nice, and I'm waiting for him to settle down and not be traveling the world all the time, so he can get it all out properly again, and we can see the collection in its full entirety, massive glory.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, they have had here in the UK, which is where we are in Lincoln. They have had Lego events at St. Christ's Hospital, I believe, in Lincoln. Now, of course, with COVID, this year's didn't go ahead. I can't remember the name of the event now. I want to say it's like Lincoln, Brickcon or something like that. So hopefully, when things are a little bit more relaxed and people are allowed to run events like this again, that we'll be attending these events and doing some live streaming from the shows just to highlight some of people's collections, because some of the stuff that people do and build is just phenomenal. So thank you to Greg for sending in this picture. I mean, I just can't keep staring at it. Is there got a Ferris wheel in the background there? Just at the back.
Yes, that is a Ferris wheel.
You've even got the Ferris wheel. I love that kit.
I was saying the Chinatown as well.
Yeah, the Chinatown's lovely. I mean, it is. It's that lovely. It's, that's what? How many tiles square is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 by 5. It's 5 by.
That's 4 by 5.
4 by 5 tiles there. So there's a lot crammed into that. Just those base tiles.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
That's not including the track and marina.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know how far that track goes, but must go back down the hallway.
Yeah, there's a lot of track that goes with that. It's a very impressive set. I say when he was we met up with him when he was at uni in Sheffield. We saw just a small collection then, and that still put dwarf this, and it's a lovely set he's got.
Yeah, no, fantastic. So again, thanks very much, Greg, for sending that in.
And don't forget, if you have your pictures for your sets and you want to be featured on the show, do send them in to us.
Yep. Yeah. And if you want to talk us through it when we're on, you can join us on the show for that as well. So if you want to, if you're happy for us just to pull apart the picture and talk about it, then we're happy to do that as well. So that's great. Yeah, but yes, send those along to check. You can do that on our new forum as well, guys. We actually have a forum on the website now, which is on doalg.co.uk. Go to the ask a question, where you can ask questions about board games, and you can also chat about Lego mocks and submit and send your Lego pictures to us. So you can do that on the website. So that's great. So let's move on. Right. It's our new segment. It's our segment where we give you, the viewers, the chance to win Lego goodie bags. Okay. So last week's wasn't one. So it goes on a rollover to this week. So you have the opportunity of 2 winners to win a Lego goodie bag from DOALG. And you have to now just name this part. So it's the name, the part, and the color. So if it's a 2x2 tile in black, you have to state those 2 elements. Of course, that's not what's on screen at the moment. So what's up for grabs? Well, we've got the goodie bag. So we've got this one and another one that has got different parts in it up for grabs. So it's the first 2 people to correctly identify this Lego part. Okay, so we're going to leave it on screen for, just for a few minutes while we have a bit of a chat, and hopefully we might get some winners. So this is your opportunity to pipe up and tell us what that part is, and hopefully win yourself some Lego bits. George.
Mr. Chris.
Have we got anyone? Have we got any takers yet?
Nothing just yet, but give them some time. They are 10 seconds behind us, remember?
Yes, no, I just thought I'd just ask. During this time, I just wanted to highlight something. We've had a lot, and I'm going to reiterate this, a lot of interest in the live stream that originally started as doing the Lego segments on DOALG, which was the DeLorean build. A lot of people really loved it. They didn't know that the kit existed. A lot of people have been onto the website and gone on and bought the instructions from the guy that designed it. But they were like, we want to see it on camera finished, because not everyone saw it completely finished. So I present to you the DeLorean UCS kit. Well, it's not an official UCS kit, but it's a mock UCS kit that was designed by the chap on BrickVault. And I've added a little few details to this, but it is actually probably one of my favorite kits that isn't an official Lego one, and designed by someone else. And it's awesome. I hope you guys can see this properly. I'm not showing it on screen because I want people to have the opportunity to guess the Lego part. So you might see it in my little camera window or not. I'm not sure. But it is a lovely kit, and the fact that the wheels actually do adjust and go into flight position is great. But the bits of detail that I added is the inside. I've added the hoverboard that Marty has, which I've managed to do, and I've also added on little decals for the Mr. Fusion, and of course the correct number plate on the back, because it's not it's the barcode that this is supposed to have on this one. So that's what
Indeed.
I did. I've got the barcode on this one.
Everybody forgets that they lose the out of time plate when he first goes off.
Yeah, exactly. He does. So yeah, so a little bit of inaccuracies, which I've fixed. But other than that, that's all I've changed. A couple of stickers and added on a hoverboard, because it doesn't need to be changed, because the designer has done a fantastic job. So if you haven't seen this and you haven't watched any of the build that we've done, that we did, all the live streams are still available on our YouTube channel. So do check that out. That also leads me on to the fact that this live stream, while it doesn't go on to YouTube, it is published to YouTube, so people on YouTube can actually still watch the show. So yeah, you can check that out.
We have had some people joining in with the competition today.
Oh, lovely. So who've we got, and what guesses do we have?
We have Andrew Christian. Good old Andrew. Great to have you watching the show today, with the guess of 6x1 yellow brick, and my delightful wife, who hasn't seen this ahead of time, so she hasn't been aware, who has said 1x6 bright yellow, question mark. So we do have, I believe, one winner in amongst there.
Yes, I think we have. I think we'll probably call it a quit on that, shall we?
Yeah.
So we've got a winner. Yes, it is a 1x6 brick in yellow. So
congratulations, Andrew.
Yes, you have won the Lego bits bag. So drop us a message through Facebook, and we'll get that off to you through the post, or you can come and collect it if you're in Lincoln. But yes, drop us the details, and we'll get your goodie bag across to you. So it means we've got one other possible chance of a winner. So as much as I would love to happily say, yes, your wife can have one, it is a conflict of interest. She just joined in for a bit of fun. You were right, Suey, but you can't win it, I'm afraid, my lovely. But you are right. Being a non-Lego brick person, you got it right. But anyone else who has gets an answer within the next kind of minute or so, we might let you have the other goodie bag. If not, then of course we will roll that goodie bag over to next week. So I think we're kind of going to wrap up there, aren't we? So I've really enjoyed tonight's show. It's been going. I've kind of lost track of the time, to be honest. So I think we're nearly at the hour mark, aren't we?
We're not that far off it.
No, not at all. Well, look, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and you can also go to the website and subscribe so you get updates of when the shows are happening, because you'll also get that through Facebook. But of course, the next show is on the 30th of October at 8 p.m. Again, we're trying to get back onto the normal schedule. There have been a couple of changes due to some events going on. I'm not sure what they are. They're kept secret from me. Something to go on with my big 4-hour or something, I believe, maybe. I'm not quite sure.
You're not 40, are you? I thought you were still 8.
Lego show might be mentally age 8.
We're both just big kids, really.
we're AFOLs at the end of the day, adult fans of Lego. So it's allowed. So if you are an adult fan of Lego out there, and you have enjoyed the show, do give us a like and a thumbs up and a follow. And of course, you can check it out on DOALG.co.uk and get also subscription and get an update on when we're going to be doing events. We have another live show on Sunday, believe it or not. We are doing Geek Quiz Time. Okay, it's Sunday, 8 o'clock. It's just a general fun quiz. There's no actual prizes. It's just to play along and have a bit of a laugh. I do hope you guys will come along and join us and have a bit of a giggle and see if you can get the questions right from our games master, quiz master, George E.O.
The rules lawyer strikes again.
Exactly. He's promised not to make it too hard, but it should be a good, fun quiz, guys. So do come online Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, sorry. And join us and have a bit of a fun and a bit of a laugh. And it's hopefully stay safe, and a bye from me.
And a bye from me. And don't forget to keep building.
Keep building. Thanks, guys.